The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Charlie Sylvia with CLIA. And Lila, are you there?
I am here.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's call, and thank you for being on the call. Today we're going to talk about the new CLIA and PTANA alliance and how you can benefit from our new alliance. And just a little bit of housekeeping. We are recording today's call, so if anyone has to hop off the call, we will be sharing this with everyone who registered for the call and as well as everyone else in PTANA. I want to put up my contact information because I don't want any of you to hesitate to contact me or my team if ever you have any additional questions outside the realm of this call. We're going to go probably about 15 to 20 minutes with the presentation, and then, but please do enter your questions into the questions panel on the GoToWebinar module so that we can answer them at the end. We'll take about 10, 15 minutes worth of questions, as many questions as we can answer. And again, I am the Vice President of Membership and Trade Relations with CLIA, with Cruise Lines International Association. So it's my responsibility and the responsibility of my team to make certain that we are delivering value to you and that that we are communicating all of the benefits to which you're entitled as CLIA members that are also PTANA members. So we will be getting into the details of what are the additional benefits that you'll be receiving in this call, and I'd like to introduce your PTANA National Chairperson, Lila Nicholas.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining this call. I'm hoping that this gives us all, as leaders, the opportunity to answer or get questions answered, to ask them, and let's get this project on the ground and moving forward. Thank you again.
Well, thank you, Lila. And Lila, how long, this is something that you and I have been working on for the better part of a year, wouldn't you say?
It started in October of 2015 when you and I started talking.
Wow, the time has flown, and so we've gone on quite a journey. But today we're gonna kind of take that journey one step further because we have been able to put everything down and put our hands together. So we've got kind of an itinerary of where we're going today, and so the point of the call is so that you can understand what are the additional benefits of the new alliance between PTANA and CLIA, and then how can you designate yourself when you join CLIA? How can you indicate within the application process that you are affiliated, that you are a member of PTANA? And then we're going to show you how to leverage our alliance as a competitive advantage to help you sell more cruise business, you and your agents. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we'll be taking questions and answers. So without further ado, I'd like to kind of get a little bit, we don't want to get too granular, but we want to make sure that you have a really good understanding of all of the additional benefits that you have as a result of the new alliance. Now, it's important for everyone to understand that this alliance really is to benefit those agencies and agents that currently do not have affiliations with consortia. And so a lot of consortia, the vast majority of consortia, in fact, I think we have virtually all of them, are what's called CLIA Premier members. Well, now, because of the leadership of PTANA and their wise judgment and the due diligence that they've done over the course of the past almost year and a half, PTANA itself has become a CLIA Premier member. That is the highest echelon of membership that CLIA offers. And so, and it's important for you to have context as to what that means. So let's just talk about the United States for the moment, because CLIA is a global organization. We have offices, 15 regional offices around the world. But let's just talk about the United States for a moment. In the United States, there are approximately 9,700 CLIA agency members, travel agency members, about 9,700. Well, it's important for you to understand that by PTANA becoming a premium member of CLIA, they are one of only 27. So we'll have about approximately 9,600 and change worth of what we call travel agency members, but PTANA is one of 27. So you're literally in the fraction of the 1 percentile in terms of the highest echelon of CLIA. What does that mean? How does that translate into a narrative that you can use when you're selling cruises? What it means is this. CLIA is your industry, your cruise industry's seal of approval. It's basically the good housekeeping seal of approval, which, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you cannot become a premier member of CLIA. You can't just become a premier agency or a premier consortium member of CLIA. You have to be invited. And being invited means that the organization has to have cleared several levels of criteria. For example, industry reputation, credibility, business ethics and conduct, professional development, have no issues with insurances or any of that stuff. So these are financially stable agencies and consortia that have proven themselves to be leaders not only in the cruise industry, but leaders in the global leisure travel sales industry. So there is a narrative to be said for being a CLIA Premier Consortium member. So without further ado, let me just move forward. So again, this is for agencies that currently do not have consortia affiliation. So there's a lot of writing on this slide, and I apologize for that, but we wanted to make certain that you got all the information. I'm going to go through this pretty well. So the annual dues for an agency, the CLIA travel agency membership, is $395. That won't change. That is something that will remain the same. There's no increase as a result of the additional benefits. You will receive one free individual agent membership. Now that's $115 value. That remains the same too. Whether you are signed up on your own or whether you're signed up with CLIA under the CLIA PTANA Alliance, you will still receive the one per year individual agent membership. Additionally, because you are an agency leader, at the agency membership level, you will receive $3,800 in cruise line offers. These are the bonus commission vouchers that are in a printed booklet. This is something that you will get, as well as, now here's where the big difference starts, where your agents can enroll. And the whole point of this is to show you what happens to your agent's cruise sales volume. Now, when I refer to agents, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not just talking about full-time or part-time employees. I'm talking about your outside sales agents as well, and your independent contractors if you're hosting a bunch of independent contractors. So no matter what type of employment or no matter what type of relationship that you have with your agents, whether they be full-time, whether they be part-time, whether they be outside agents or independent contractors, any agent that is affiliated with your agency can join CLIA once you are a travel agency member. So once you pay your $395 dues to CLIA, and that's for the entire year, you will get one free individual agent membership. That's for yourself. That'll give you your Embark ID card, which gives you your personal travel benefits and a bunch of different commission opportunities with our executive partners, as well as the $3,800 worth of cruise line offers that you get in a printed booklet form as being a travel agency member. But you'll also become an individual agent. So you'll be a member as an enterprise, and you'll be a member as an individual. Now, your agents who previously, before the CLIA and PTANA Alliance, would be able to join for $115, they will now save $50 per agent for up to 24 agents. So you can have up to 24 agents enrolled in CLIA under your agency, which is affiliated with PTANA, and they will save $50 per agent for being a part of CLIA. Now, the whole point of being a part of CLIA is so that we can help you and your agents build your cruise travel sales volume. So now, in addition, your agents will receive $2,750 in cruise line offers, bonus commission vouchers that are accessible online. Now, that means exactly what you might think it would mean. That means that not only you, as the agency owner, you get the $3,800 in cruise line offers for the enterprise for your travel agency membership, but because you get that one free individual agent membership, you also are entitled to $2,750 in cruise line offers, bonus commissions at the agent level. So you get double. Your agents just get their set, and each membership gets this. So every single travel agency membership gets $3,800 in cruise line offers. They get the free individual agent membership, which gives them the $2,750 in cruise line offers at the agent level. Now, there's a lot to digest here, but I think everybody's with me. Here's another significant value to this alliance. And I'm going to explain the context of why this is important. If you were outside of the CLIA and PTANA alliance, if you just joined CLIA with no consortia affiliation, and you weren't under the CLIA and PTANA label, or the PTANA label, your agents would receive 2 free courses, 2 free CLIA online courses. Now, as it says, this is the official training curriculum of the cruise industry, and this offers credits toward the industry certification. Now, that's a $50 value. That benefit triples as a result of this alliance. So your agents will get 6, $150 value of 6 free. Now, why is this important? It's important because there is a new certification called CCC, which is Certified Cruise Counselor, and that's our new first level certification. And this is a certification that only requires 8 courses. 8 courses, and then I think you need to do a ship inspection, and there's a sales requirement on there too. But this is a very, very, not easily, but very, very realistically attainable certification. I'm going to show you why it's so vitally important for travel agency owners and managers to get their agents certified with CLIA. I'm going to show you what that will translate to in terms of sales volume. But let me continue with some of the higher level institutional benefits. You will also have Premier Member Designation on CLIA's Agent Finder. Now, Agent Finder is the consumer-facing search engine within cruising.org. And just to give you some background, more than 7,000 consumers, unique consumer visits every single month to CLIA's, what our website is, cruising.org. There's a big call to action button at the top of our website that says find a travel agent. Well, every month more than 7,000 people on average, that was the average in 2015. I think it may even be higher in 2016. And we're launching a brand new website in 2017, which is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And it's going to be very consumer focused so that we're driving even more business. So more than 7,000 unique visitors a month turn to CLIA's Agent Finder to find a travel agent from whom to buy a cruise. So as a result of this alliance, you will be labeled as a premier member. Also, and there'll be a key there to explain what that designation means. And then also, you will be entitled to 6 webinars a year. And these are customized webinars and exclusive. So if the PTANA chapter president came forward and said, oh, this is an area that we would like, this particular topic is an area that we would like covered in one of these webinars, we could literally customize, because CLIA has so many resources. These are resources to which you are entitled, ladies and gentlemen, as CLIA members. We have so many resources in every conceivable aspect of cruise travel and the sale of cruise travel, the marketing and sale of cruise travel. So we could come up with these customized webinars, and we will, and you're entitled to 6 of them a year. That is a very high-level benefit, but one that benefits PTANA quite well. And, of course, we will be live at your conference, at your annual conference or equivalent event. So this is more than a $3,000 value to have our trainer be there with the materials and give you the official training of the cruise industry. And, again, anytime you're receiving CLIA training, whether they be live trainings, whether they be online courses, and soon we're going to be looking into the possibility of offering CLIA credits with webinars. Every time you're at our trainings, you will be earning credits toward your certification. And if your agents are on these trainings, whether they be live trainings or whether they be online courses, they will earn credits toward their certification. And it's important for you to understand why certification matters so much. In 2013, so about 4 years ago, we surveyed more than 20,000 travel agents. And these agents fell into 3 different categories of agents. We had agents who had never taken a CLIA course before, not a single course. They were just members of CLIA so that they could have their Embark ID card and that they could take advantage of the bonus commissions and the personal travel perks and the other executive partner discounts. And then the second group was they were working on their first certification. So they had yet to achieve any level of certification, but they were actively taking courses and they were enrolled in certification, working toward their certification. And then finally, the third group had achieved at least one or even more than one level of certification. So it's important to understand, of these 20,000 agents, all of them had been CLIA members, but they fell into these 3 categories of agents. Now, when the survey results were pretty bold, they were pretty shocking, quite frankly. We compared groups 2 and 3. So we compared the groups of agents that were taking courses and were working toward their first level of certification, and the ones that had achieved 1 or more levels of certifications. And we compared their sales volume to that of the group that had never taken a CLIA course. Ladies and gentlemen, groups 2 and 3, those agents sold on average 261% of the cruise volume of the agents in the first group. 261%. And so there are a lot of benefits associated with the PTANA and CLIA alliance. There's credibility. There's certainly there's the leads that will be generated through cruising.org. There's all of the different opportunities to prevent. The main benefit of this alliance is to help you bring more money through your door, to help you and your agents not only exist and survive and be in business, but to help you prosper. And I tell you that the cruise industry is growing on average 7% year over year over year over year. And we have $96 billion worth of cruise ship orders and cruise ship construction, what they call MOUs, Memorandums of Understanding, for the building of more cruise ships, over $96 billion worth in the next 15 years. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the area where your businesses can grow the most. And by being allied with CLIA, PTANA has thrown the gauntlet down and said that we are committed to putting forth to our customers, to the customers that our agencies and agents serve, the most professional, most well-trained, educated, and experienced agents in the cruise industry. And that is the gauntlet that has been thrown down by PTANA. And when our press release, our joint press release issues next week, it is going to send a resounding message to the industry that PTANA is selling cruise business. So let's go on to cruising.org now and take you to the area called My CLIA. And hopefully my Wi-Fi will work for me. Let's see. Loading. Taking just a moment. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Just in the nick of time. All right, and let me just make sure that I have this. I just want to make sure that I have this blown up. Yep, 150%, so everybody can see it. So for those of you who have yet to enroll your agencies in CLIA, all you do is you go to cruising.org. This is the CLIA website right here, cruising.org that you see. And in the upper right-hand corner, just click login/join. And that's what I'm going to do right now. And for those of you who have never been members of CLIA, you're going to, well, everyone who clicks login/join will go to this page. If you scroll down, you'll see two choices here. Already have a CLIA account. Now that's important to understand that account doesn't mean membership. It just means that you have a user account on cruising.org. If you've never been to cruising.org, you'll want to first create a new CLIA account, which is, again, a user account for our website. It does not mean membership. You just fill it in right here, first name, last name, email twice, and click register. And then it'll ask you for other information, like, for example, address, phone number, email, that sort of thing. It'll also ask for affiliation. Now, if you're not affiliated with a travel agency, you don't have to. Let's say you own a travel agency, but it's not yet a member of CLIA. You can cross that bridge when you come to it. You don't have to affiliate until you sign up your travel agency. But let's say that I've completed my registration, and I'm just going to log in right now. And this is what it looks like when you get into My CLIA and you've completed your registration as a user for My CLIA. Again, you haven't become a member yet, but you completed your registration as a user. You will have uploaded a photo of yourself, and you'll see that photo appear right here. And then your name will be right here. You won't see personal ID, agent member, or membership expires because you have yet to join. And then here is where your travel agency and your agency's industry ID number, whether you use a CLIA number or an IATA number, it will appear here, whichever industry ID number you use. Again, that'll happen after you've joined. Basically, when you create a basic, actually, you know what? Let me create one just so you can see, and then I'll kill the profile. So let's see. We're going to go John Smith, and we'll do jsmith at outlook.com. jsmith at outlook.com, and then I'm going to hit register. And then, as I mentioned, it asks for additional information. So secondary email, let's say if I have jsmith@gmail.com, and then agent finder email. Now, this is important. This is the area where you would want consumers to contact you. So let's say that jsmith@outlook.com was my professional email. And then title, you can put in whatever you want there. I'm going to put cruise travel expert or cruise travel consultant. And then the job function. Now, if you work for a host agency or if you're an agency owner, I'm going to put agency owner. And then my billing address. So 123 Main Street. And we're going to put that in Massachusetts, and we're going to call it Anytown, Massachusetts, 12345. Phone number, cell phone. And then I'm going to enter a password. Enter it twice. Oh, hold on. Perfect. And then here's where I would put my picture in. So let me just pick any old picture. I'll find a picture on there and just stick that picture in there. Huh. I'm going to put Peter Griffin's picture in there. Look at that. I used him once for one of these webinars. There's Peter Griffin. And then I'm going to hit register. Now see, you can put register and add affiliation. But remember, I own this travel agency, and I have yet to be a member of CLIA, so I can't add an affiliation. So now I'm just going to hit register. And boom. Now it takes me, I have my CLIA, I've completed it. See, it says in the upper right-hand corner, welcome, John. So that means that I have successfully completed my user profile. Now, it gives me an opportunity. It says, join CLIA. And so I can either join CLIA as an individual agent member, or I can join CLIA as a travel agency member. Now remember, you have to be affiliated with an agency to join as an individual agent member. See how this button isn't lit up? If I had clicked that button on the left, the one that said register, add affiliation and register, I would have entered a travel agency that was already a CLIA member, and then I'd be able to join as an agent. But since I own my own agency, I'm going to click join or renew as an agency. And here's the application for travel agency membership. It's very, very straightforward. So see my name right here, John Smith, and select your agency. Now I'm creating a new agency. You see that pick right there? So I'm scrolling down and I'm going to put John Smith's House of Cruises. And then, do I have an industry ID number? If I wanted to use my IATA number as my CLIA number, because I already had existing relationships with the cruise lines using my IATA number, then I would click here to add my IATA number. If I wanted to have my own CLIA number generated by CLIA, then I would just leave that alone. I'm a U.S. company, so I've got my EIN number, my tax identification number. And again, 123 Main Street, that's where my agency is, in any town, Massachusetts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All very straightforward. This couldn't be easier. My email again is jsmith@outlook.com. And my website is johnsmithcruise.com. Boom. Save and continue. Danielle, would you put down 29667? That's the application we want to kill. 29667. I want to make sure I kill this application so it doesn't really go through. Now, here is the crucial part, ladies and gentlemen. This is the important part. Does your agency belong to a consortium? Now, this is where you see what Weiler's and the entire team's, all the leadership of PTANA's hard work. If we click yes, the agency belongs to a consortium, and then click here, look at that, PTANA, Professional Travel Agents of North America. We would have written out the whole thing, but we had a limited field. But there you are. If you click that, by doing that, ladies and gentlemen, and then going forward with your agency, I'll show you the rest of the registration, that will ensure that your 24 agents, now remember, you'll get your one free individual agent membership for yourself, or some agency owners will give it to, if you don't sell, if you're more of an administrator or a manager, and you want to give that free IAM, that's what we call individual agent membership. We call it IAM. You want to give that to your top sales performer. Feel free to do that. You'll have the opportunity. But by listing, yes, my agency belongs to a consortium, and that is the consortium with whom I'm affiliated, that ensures, that makes the system automatically apply that $50 discount for every agent that signs up with CLIA under your agency for up to 24 agents. That also will make certain that they'll be entitled to, when they go to buy these courses, the shopping cart, the prices will be zero on these courses because they'll be entitled to the 6 free courses. So, Agent Finder, would you like to use this agency's information in CLIA's Agent Finder? Yes. So we make sure that all of the information of my agency is listed there, and then save and check out. Really couldn't be any easier. And so it's going to take me to, I'm going to approve my terms and conditions. I agree with the terms and conditions of CLIA. I enter my information, $395, and then you click complete enrollment. And that's it. And by doing that, you will have become a CLIA agency that's for 2017, for the entire year. That'll trigger your, I'm going to go back to the previous screen here. That'll trigger your $3,800 in cruise line offers, the bonus commission vouchers, all of that to be sent to you. You will have the opportunity to claim your promo code for your one free individual agent membership. You get one of those free per year, and so that saves you $115. You don't have to join CLIA as an individual because you get that free individual agent membership with your travel agency membership, and then that opens the door. The moment you press complete enrollment and that's processed, your agents can begin enrolling under you, not at $115, but at $65. Again, they will each get a variety of different benefits. They'll not only get the $2,750 in cruise line offers, the bonus commission vouchers for them each. They'll also get the 6 courses each. They'll get their Embark ID, as you will. You'll get an Embark ID, which is the photographic identification card of CLIA. That is the global, the official credentials of the global cruise industry. That's something you will receive with your individual agent membership, and each one of your agents will. Now remember that those Embark IDs, they get you on ships faster. So by being a member of CLIA, you receive priority invitation and confirmation for CLIA Cruise Line member ship inspections, seminars at sea, and FAM trips. So you will receive priority on that. So that's just the moment you hit that button, complete enrollment, and you become a member of CLIA, you will be entitled to all of that. Now, for those of you who have already enrolled for 2017, we can easily add the consortia designation under PTANA for you and your agents to take advantage of. So without further ado, I think we should open up the questions, and I'm actually going to, Lila, if you want to jump in too, I'm going to check out what questions we have. I see I have about a dozen questions.
Great,
Here we go.
That's what I needed to hear because I can't see the questions. And
okay.
That's exactly what we wanted and we needed to happen on this call, Charlie. Now, one of the things that is a major issue, and I don't know if it's one of the questions, but let me stick with you here. You just showed us how an agency owner can not only stay with their current or join and take advantage of the CLIA PTANA alliance. That example was about the owner. What about those agents that are with that agency that have negotiated by way of their current CLIA number a commission level under the current relationship with their host, and now that agency and agents wants to move over to the new alliance between CLIA and PTANA? How does that agent, no, better question, should that agent then have to pay two $65 or one $65?
They'd only need to pay one $65 dues, because there's only one membership to be had with CLIA, and it would be just a matter of whether or not that agent wants to designate themselves as under their agency with their CLIA membership, or under PTANA with their CLIA. Now, this is assuming that their agency is not a PTANA member. Is that that's what I'm hearing?
Yes. Let's say the agency is now, well, they're all members of PTANA, but I'm talking about the agency owner already has a CLIA ID, and their agent, one of their agents, wants to sign up under the new relationship. Do they have to pay their membership under the current host?
No, they would automatically be brought in. So in other words, all that would need to happen would be the agency owner. If the agency owner has already enrolled with CLIA for 2017, but they have not indicated or designated their agency membership as being under PTANA, all they have to do is shoot that email right to that email address that you see right there, and we will make certain that their agency is then designated or marked as under PTANA, and then everything will automatically kick in.
And that's the right answer, and I hope that answered one of the questions in your system, and that the bottom line is that agent will only have to pay that one-time $65 discounted membership fee.
Correct. Yep. You would never have to pay double membership. That's exactly right. Let's see. Skip. Oh, I think I answered Skip's question about what is the PTANA CLIA number that we'll use to get the discounted embark card. Basically, you don't affiliate. You would affiliate the agency as a CLIA, as a PTANA consortia agency, and I just showed you how to do that. So hopefully that worked, Skip. And if your agency is not being listed under Agent Finder, Skip, then please contact us at the contact information here. We'll look into it. I'll connect you directly with member services, and they'll get on that and make sure that that's showing up properly. Let's see. Janet, I hope that this video will help walk through the members as far as the application is concerned. It's pretty straightforward online, and if any of the members have any additional questions, we can connect them with member services to get them signed up. It's a very, very easy process. Let's see. Janet asks, let's see, what happens? What if you were an agency owner who had previously had a CLIA number but had not renewed in 2016? Can we just enter that number as a renewing agency? Yeah, you wouldn't lose. You would not lose your CLIA number if you had, let's say, you were an active CLIA agency in 2015 and you did not enroll for whatever reason in 2016. Well, if you're looking to enroll or renew in 2017, the CLIA number should be intact. The only time, Janet, that doesn't happen, the only time CLIA numbers are lost is when it's been 5, 6, 7 years. Can you select more than one consortium affiliation? That's an excellent question. Presently, you cannot, and so let's say, for example, that I am a PTANA agency owner, and I am a member of Vacation.com or Virtuoso or Ensemble or Signature, any one of them. What would be the benefit to labeling myself PTANA in my CLIA membership? It's very simple. Just an additional layer of credibility. So let's say I'm with Ensemble Travel Group. I would be listed as an agency on the agency finder or agent finder with Ensemble Travel Group on their website. So just as an additional layer of, rather than creating a redundancy and marking myself Ensemble on the CLIA membership, I would probably then choose to use the PTANA label. Presently, you can't label yourself or designate yourself as having multiple consortia affiliations, but that is something that we will be looking at for 2018 so that you can. But for the time being, it eliminates redundancy and gives you another opportunity to label yourself with PTANA. Let's see. What happens next year if PTANA and or CLIA decides not to continue the relationship? Thank you for that question, Robin. Nothing bad will happen to any of the members. However, I think, and Lila, you can chime in with your sentiment, but I really feel, and just to give you some context, we've not had a single premier agency premier member that has gone the other way. So these relationships are enduring, and I think that speaks to the very rigorous criterion, the rigorous process that it takes to become a premier member. Lila, would you like to chime in on that?
Absolutely, and thank you for that. And that question has been asked before, and I know who that Robin is that's asking the question. Thank you very much. We are looking to perform in this alliance with CLIA at such a level during this year, 2017, that by the time we get to the final quarter of 2017, and be able to evaluate the participation and what has occurred during the year as far as building memberships on the CLIA side of the table, as well as the PTANA membership, I think that we will all come to a consensus that it has been a success. Our national membership chair had a committee meeting indicating to her chapter membership chairs that they are going to meet on a monthly basis to stay on top of this new alliance. We won't be touching it once or twice a year. We will be touching it every month to be able to take advantage of the value-added products here. I hope that answered your question. Are you there, Charlie?
Yes, I was, Lila. I put myself on mute for a moment. I'm sorry. And yes, that absolutely answered the question. I hope that you agree, Robin. And very, very valid question. But I will tell you that this alliance was not one that was easily made. As I mentioned, more than a year in the process. A lot of T's crossed and a lot of I's dotted, and we have every expectation that it will be a successful alliance and one that will continue for many, many years, if not decades. Let's see. I just joined CLIA for the first time in December 2016. Congratulations, Tiffany. Thank you for being a member. How do I check and confirm that my PTANA affiliation is noted since I am registered under my host agency? Well, I see this from my CLIA page. Okay, so Tiffany, this is one of those situations where it's an either-or. So you're under a host agency, and could you please type in what host agency you're with so I can see, and I can tell you whether or not you are, oh yeah, outside, perfect. So that particular agency that you're with is a premier member. So you will receive the benefits to which you're entitled. You'll receive those 6 courses. You'll receive you obviously came in at 65 rather than 115. So it's an either or. If you'd like us to change your affiliation on your CLIA card, just contact me at this number. We can change your affiliation over to PTANA. But either way, So again, this is basically this is PTANA taking care of the agencies and agents that did not have these premier affiliations, whether they be consortia or premier agencies like outside agents. They're basically looking out for the agencies and agents that did not have this additional level of enhanced benefits. So either or, Tiffany, whatever your preference. It's just a matter of what it says on your Embark ID, but it does not have any impact whatsoever on your booking as it stands. Business as usual. Let's see what Paula wrote. If an agent signs up for CLIA with PTANA, does that agent have the option of booking with PTANA and or the travel agency CLIA number and all the time? If they use PTANA, doesn't the agency lose the commission? Paula, actually, there are very few, and Lila, you jump in if I read this wrong. There are very few. There are a few agents who have no agency affiliation, but who are members of PTANA, and they could literally sign up as agents under PTANA, working with PTANA, if I read this correctly. But Paula, the way that you book, remember that how you join CLIA does not impact the way you book. It gives you access to book, and in some cases, people have multiple access to book. They can book through their CLIA number. They can book through another agent. Sometimes I have agents who are affiliated with a host, but then they also have their own agency through CLIA because sometimes they want to book with certain suppliers that pay them more commissions here as opposed to using their host there. So it's, Paula, you are completely in charge of how you book and what number you use when you book. But the option is there. Oh, go ahead, Lila.
I knew this question was also coming, and I know the Paula that's on the line. All of us know who that is, and this is an excellent question because the owners don't want to feel, or I don't want them to think, that if they decide to affiliate themselves with CLIA and PTANA, the alliance, that they will lose the relationship and the commission agreement that they currently have with their host or consortium. They don't lose that. They can still book under the whatever number they're using now. They just get the additional benefits of this new relationship. So you don't lose any commission. You continue to use whatever ID. If I'm with Uniglobe, I'm still going to use Uniglobe. But this new ID number will primarily be to those agents that are working under agencies that might not want to move over to CLIA, but they want the benefits of this relationship. Or they're independent agents that don't have a relationship with a host that want to join under this alliance and will come directly in. I'm going to put this caveat here. Charlie won't know what I'm meaning, but you all will understand what I'm meaning. Membership Chair Mosley and I are creating a step in this approval process to do whatever we can do to lower any risk to the agency owners and, more importantly, to PTANA. We will explain that in another call, but I wanted the owners to understand that you're not losing any commission base with your current relationship with your host because you want to also take advantage of these new values.
And please understand that the agents do not sign up under PTANA. The agents sign up under the agencies, your agencies, and your agency is a CLIA member under PTANA. So there's a cascading effect. So remember that the PTANA designation is made at the agency membership, the travel agency membership level. It's not made at the agent level. As far as the agent, so let's say that I'm John Smith, House of Cruises. I'm a PTANA agency, and I belong to CLIA. Well, when my agents join CLIA, they're going to sign up and they're going to affiliate themselves with John Smith House of Cruises. So that means that my agent will receive the benefits because I designated my agency as a PTANA affiliated agency. It's kind of complicated, but it's easy once you do it.
I understand.
Let's see. Yep, I think that's Crystal. For an agent to book under PTANA, they'd need to have PTANA's CLIA number, and why would PTANA give that number out? Exactly. And I know for certain that PTANA is going to make every effort to have those agents, any orphaned agents, and again, they'd have to be orphaned agents. They wouldn't be agents that would be affiliated with an existing PTANA agency. They're going to endeavor to have those orphaned agents placed, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly the concept that I was just referring to, that we clearly understand what can be a potential risk in the relationship, and we're dealing with that as we speak.
Yeah, and just if I could just say to everyone on the call that from the outset, PTANA's perspective has been one of protecting the agency members. So that has been something that I've witnessed from the get-go, and I can attest to. So there should be no worries in that regard. I'm out of questions, Lila.
That's a good thing. Are there any others?
Well, let me see. Let's see. As an agency owner, when I book my cruises, Mayetta, as an agency owner, when I book my cruises, will I use PTANA's CLIA number or my CLIA number? You'll use your CLIA number, Mayetta. It's business as usual. And Crystal, Lila, Crystal has complimented you on your beautiful professional shot.
Oh, God, to Jesus!
So, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate your time on this call. Again, I'm just going to put my contact information up there one last time. And we really are grateful to all of you. Please, everyone on this call, make certain that your agency is renewed or joined with CLIA for 2017. We're only 4 days into the year. And make certain that all of your agents are involved, that they are signed up with CLIA, that they're taking the courses, that they're working toward their certification. I've been certified now for 24 years. And I will tell you that in 1994, I was doing $80,000 a week on average in cruise. And that was no easy task, but I will tell you, I've been selling cruises for 24 years. It's my heart and soul. I love doing it. I love the satisfaction that it gives others, and we are in a great business. And so I wish each and every one of you a wonderful 2017, a fantastic wave season. You'll be hearing from me and Lila many times throughout the year, but Lila, thank you for this opportunity. Do you have any parting words?
I do have some parting words. I want the PTANA members on this call to know that the official press release is going out on Monday, January the 9th. And I believe I was told by Danielle today, Charlie, that you saw the first draft of it. And
yes.
I'm waiting so that I can put my eyes on it as well. But as soon as we finalize it, I'm going to distribute it to all of the leaders that are on this call.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless, and take care, and have a great year, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.